and welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I am your host, AC, and we are joined in studio today by Casey Twidwell, the Community Engagement Manager for Heart of Missouri CASA, and Angela Carson, who is the Development Director for Heart of Missouri CASA. How are you, ladies?
We're good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us on. I always love being here.
And it's always good to see both of your smiling faces in the studio.
Yes.
So, Angela, there might be people listening who have no idea what Heart of Missouri CASA is. So can you give us a little bit of that information?
Sure. CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates. So we train and recruit just people in the community to be volunteers to advocate and speak up for children in the foster care system.
Yeah. And how many children do we have in the foster care system?
Unfortunately, we have about 650 children every year in the foster care system in Boone and Callaway County.
Yeah. And so for anybody who's listening or watching who maybe doesn't get why it's so important to have a CASA, why is it so important?
It's so important because children, on average, are in care for 2 years. They move 5 times. Caseworkers constantly change, like all the professionals around them change. So that just creates even more instability after they've experienced trauma, abuse, and neglect. And so having one consistent caring adult in their life is so important.
Yeah. And you guys have, I know you guys have a good stable of volunteers, but what's the one thing that you are always in need of at CASA?
Volunteers. More volunteers.
Yes. And it might sound intimidating. Like that might sound intimidating. Like, oh my gosh, do I have to be in court? Do I have to go to court? But you guys have a very comprehensive training program for CASAs, right?
Yes. You go through 30 hours of training. 15 is in person, 15 is online. And so we really try to prepare our volunteers well. But even after that, and when you get sworn in by the judge and get assigned a case, our staff are there to walk with you, support you, help you understand what's going on if you're confused, help write the court reports. We support our volunteers really well.
Yeah, you guys do. And I know people who are CASAs and people who serve on you guys' board, and I know that you guys offer some amazing support for people who are CASAs. So you don't just throw people in okay, you're a CASA now, go with God. That's not how you do it.
No, we do not throw people to the wolves.
Yes, you give them the support that they need. And I imagine it's a very rewarding thing to be involved.
It is. It's hard. It's not your average volunteer opportunity. We'll never bait and switch people because we want people to be committed. We ask people to make a 2-year commitment because that's the average length of time, but ideally until a case closes. But it is. To be able to make that deep of an impact in one child or sibling group's life is unlike any other experience you can have volunteering. There are lots of great opportunities around town, but in my opinion, none greater than getting to walk beside a child in the hardest moment of their life and get to see them reach permanency.
And you're not just saying that from an employee perspective, are you?
Correct. No. I just came off of a case that was open for 4 years. So I got to watch these 2 little boys grow up in front of my eyes. Yeah. They were 2 and 3 when they came into care and are now 6 and 7. Yeah. And so getting to be a part of their life was one of the greatest honors that I've had. Yeah.
So you've got the all-around experience.
Yeah.
You've got the all-around experience. And of course, CASA has to have events in order to keep everything going, right? To help keep everything going.
Next to needing volunteers, our other biggest need is funding to be able to train and support the volunteers who do this work. And we are super, super excited. We do an event every year. It's our biggest fundraising event. It's on June 8th this year, Sunday afternoon, June 8th from 3 to 6 p.m. And we have 3 different bands. We have Ina Cook, Double Helix, and C-Rock City. And we're super excited about that lineup, and they're very happy to be there. And they're inviting all their friends to come as well. We have some awesome food trucks, Big Daddy's Barbecue, The Glizness, Martin House Pizza, and Kona Ice will be there. And for the families, we have Show Me Dinos is going to come. And that's always like a huge,
course.
I know they've been here on the show
Yes.
before. Everybody loves them. And kids and adults alike like to come out and see them.
Yes.
But along with that, we have a lot of awesome silent auction items. We have some live auction items. We have just raffle baskets as well that will be timed throughout the event.
Okay.
And we also will have a 50-50 raffle. So lots of ways that people could come and support CASA through that. But it's a free event. This is just a community event at Logboat. Anybody can come. We invite people just to come out and have a good time with us. And we are super grateful for our presenting sponsor, Fleet Feet of Columbia. They're very, very gracious and supportive of us through the years. So they are helping us put on this event along with a lot of other sponsors who are getting us quite a way towards our fundraising goal. So we just need people to show up at the event and have fun and bid on things to help us reach our fundraising goal for the year.
Yeah, it is. Let me just say, Fleet Feet is amazing.
They are.
Like, they
Yes.
support so many local organizations. That's an amazing company. But this event, what's the name of the event?
Voices of Columbia.
Of Columbia. Yeah. You know, you hear about the event all the time. Like, are you going to Voices? Did you go to Voices?
Yes.
Like, it's always a really big deal in town, and you've got some great talent.
We do.
That's a great lineup.
Right?
You have happening out there at Logboat.
Yeah, all at once, all together.
That's going to be a good musical weekend.
Right, because you have an event the night before.
That's going to be a good musical weekend.
I'm going to be there.
That's what I'm saying. So
a lot of us are going to be there.
We just going to concert hop, right?
Yes.
Saturday, Sunday, we're just concert hopping. I love that.
For the kids.
For the and all for the
Right?
kids.
All for the kids.
What a wonderful weekend in
Yeah.
June. Okay,
Yeah.
so Voices of Columbia, June 9th. June 9th.
June 8th.
God, my
Sunday,
brain.
June 8th,
Sunday,
from
June
3 to
8th.
6.
At Logboat.
Come out and join us.
Okay, and give us the CASA website.
www.homcasa.org.
You had to do that,
had to
didn't
do
you,
it.
Angela? I know. We talked about the www part. It's wonderful. Okay, so for anybody who's interested, that's where you can learn more information.
Yes.
If you're interested in volunteering, I'm sure Angela would be happy to talk to you about
Absolutely,
that.
anytime.
Thank
Any of
you,
us would.
ladies.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you.